Y?
ZJ.
XJ?
ZJ.
Damn it. Xylophone is
Z.
an X.
Oh, then I meant zebra. That was my fault.
Okay, hold
The
on.
U was your fault, but the
QC8,
Z was my fault.
Y.
Q
ZJ. Got it.
QC8 YZJ. I should have just said it from the start so that we. Whoops.
Nailed it. Okay.
Got it.
All right, it's loading me in. Do you want to begin recording?
Yes, I have started.
Or do you want to wait till the game's already going?
We are
Okay.
good. Go ahead whenever you are ready.
Yeah, I'm ready and starting now. Actually, I started like 3 seconds ago. Welcome back to I was just playing Skyrim and collecting 30 Crimson Nirnroots and Blackreach, and I don't remember the controls to this game. I love you, Flock.
But have you showered in Skyrim?
TBD.
Is it? Okay. Weird.
I mean, I don't know. What even is a shower, you know?
I mean I would say when you get wet and clean.
Okay.
Usually.
Okay.
But there are other kinds of showers, so I don't.
Pee-pee shower. Shower made of pee. Do you think
Not usually, if I can avoid it.
a person who is going to receive a golden shower
Uh-huh.
of the eyebrow variety,
Why are you, yes.
do they request a specific level of hydration / dehydration?
I have zero
for the
thought towards,
person
I have never once
who will be
considered.
doing the peeing.
Drink?
Like, if you have a lot of water and your pee is more clear.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
it
I'm
doesn't have
aware.
much of a,
I
like,
get the biology of what you're saying, but the
concentrated pee smell.
drinking part I didn't think was part of it.
Well, I don't like preparation for it.
I understand. That's not the part that I'm hung up on here. Right? Like, I
Okay,
understand what
where
you're
are you
saying.
getting
Yes, you should
confused?
prepare, similar to, other activities in the bedroom that you should, shower
Okay.
or clean yourself before doing in certain way. Like, right? Just
Okay.
cleanliness. That's it.
Yeah.
But you said
Right.
drink, and I didn't think that was
Yeah.
a part of it.
I don't mean drink. Well, okay, you can drink
You-
the pee if you want. That is entirely up to you and not me. But I mean, yeah, that's potentially like normally. Ideally, it's discussed, and your consent levels are discussed and everything, and you probably prepare for it.
Oh, disgust
And then
is
you're like,
definitely
okay,
a feeling that just spelled
LMFA.
differently.
Oh, stupid.
Not a discussion, but
anyway.
a disgusting.
Ah, so you've discussed me. Well, now I'm going to think of Hamilton for the rest of the whole day.
Yeah. What a shame.
I have a question for you.
Correct, yes. I don't know why I said correct.
What are we
there.
doing? How does this game work?
We are flocking. I believe our goal is to 100% the game, so we're going to start catching everything. I have 0 in my flock, and I didn't really want to go back
Remember you
through
wiped
and-
out your flock last time. I remember
did.
that now,
I
and that's
wiped
all I
it,
remember. I am
and-
now pushing every button to figure out.
I've come up to number 14, River's End, because I'm missing the whistle from here. But do we actually know how we get it yet?
I don't have that whistle either, but it also says that we had 12 out of 12 whistles on the loading.
Well, but I don't... Okay, so I guess we don't actually have a...
Because Water Towers doesn't have one either, so I guess that is...
I took my vitamins this morning. I can mark that done.
I took my vitamins this morning.
Oh my god, we're vitamined.
We are so responsible.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of being responsible,
Yep.
what in God's name were you
Okay,
eating for
hold on,
breakfast
hold
as a
on. We're-
responsible adult?
All right. If we're going to get into that, which I agree we should, I'm going to talk to
We are!
Yulia, a researcher. Oh, you found me.
Okay.
I kind of hoped I could hide in
Hold
the
on.
cloud for a bit longer. I'm pretty sure she sounds exactly like the other female. That I need more voices.
That is exactly the voice that you
Okay,
do
hold on.
for Aunt Jane. I've been rewatching.
I mean, I love zoology, but looking at all these creatures. This is like a Southern Belle. I love zoology,
you are
but
doing
looking
this
at all these
voice.
creatures got me thinking. I mean, I am waving my hand. I don't know why I did. I mean, am I living or just watching other stuff live? Oh, David forwarded me the stuff about your
camera's
whistle
supposed
hunt.
to be on.
There's a burgling buell guarding one in the meadow at the end of the valley. It's a bit leading into the riverbeds, near the moss forest. Charming challenge. Today's challenge is catch 3 droops in 6 minutes. Any species will do. Boom, done. All right, droops.
Droop, 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 droop.
Droop, 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 droop. I just wanted to start that up. Now I can go and find do. I just have to catch all the
I'm headed
droops.
to you. Look at all your sheep. Little sheepity sheeps.
Show me where these
Where's
are.
Yulia?
Let me go after this one first. This was a bad idea. I didn't know what okay. How do I
Oh. Shouldn't you
how do
be
I-
somewhere around here?
what? How do I do
Girl?
this?
Oh, there you are. You're
okay,
so
well.
little.
I don't think I'm gonna get this one, but we're gonna try. Anyway,
Hey, I just got an achievement.
for talking to her? I
Oh,
didn't
'cause
say that,
I've
but
met
I did.
every research student now.
Yes. I also got that.
Yes.
This is a
Nice.
That was a winnow. I'm wasting my time. I don't know where the droops are because I don't know what I'm looking for. That's a thrip. Okay,
Are
get
you
out of
doing
here.
the challenge?
I am, and I shouldn't have started that. I should have started something a little bit easier that I could background do while I tell my story.
You know what I'm gonna check?
So I'm gonna fail
If
this challenge.
completing these are achievement related.
I mean,
because I
I'm
don't want to do it.
definitely no. I'm doing it. You can't 100% if you don't 100%, and I'm sure that this unlocks a thing that we need. Since recording, this is not related to the story. We're coming to it, but since this this is our first recording since things have started releasing. It's been months. How do you feel about that? That's not a droop.
That it's been so long since.
Well, you started
there.
watching it, like you now remember what, like that's a cosmet.
Like what we started with. Yeah.
Well, what you said was the voices that we were doing. You forgot that we were doing them,
Yep.
and now that now we
sure
realize I only have
Because it's
one
been
voice
so long
for
since
female.
either one of us has needed to narrate because we've just been catching.
Yep, and it's been spread over the
I
course
forgot
of.
that Uncle Reg had such a range. He went from being kind of vaudeville to a full on, just
Yeah.
pervert.
Uh huh. Glebe, you're not.
And I mean, oh well. I had a friend listen to it. She loved it. She thought we were very funny.
Well, good.
And it ended on an incredibly funny note, which is you going, pause, okay, pause the game, pause, okay, pause. And I said, pause what? Being good at the game? I'm pretty sure it just fades out from there.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And
we're
I mean,
doing
it had
this.
me laughing real hard, so that's all that matters. I make myself laugh.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So. breakfast.
I did also notice your complaint as well, where you're like, I can tell when you move your mouth anywhere near the microphone.
your microphone is terrible, and I want to replace it. I know that for some people it's not a thing you notice, and it's worse when you point it out, which we've unfortunately done, and I get that. For me, quality does matter in those ways. That's why I've spent money on I don't make money from anything that I'm doing here, but I've spent money on cameras and microphones and all kinds of recording and capture equipment to make sure that it is as good as I can get
It's
from
to what you want to hear,
the thin budget. Exactly. If I make something to my own standards of I would listen to this, then the rest will, hopefully come through and will be funny enough that it'll all work out. So yeah, your microphone definitely bothers me because as soon as you lean away from it, it's like, well, that got quiet, and I don't have a very good way to edit that and fix it in post easily enough for the amount of stuff that we do.
So
Another Glebe.
I know that you've seen it, but I would like to know if you recall it. Do you remember watching Singing in the Rain? I know we watched it like a good
It's been so long. Well,
okay.
why?
Well, there's just a moment in it, and it's where they have the blonde woman. They have her mic'd, and she's only mic'd on like one side. It's like in the flowers on her like right side or something, and she's saying a line, and she's swinging her head back and forth, and she's going, "Oh, Pierre, you shouldn't have come. But because she keeps turning her head, it's like it's half the lines, and they're like, stop.
Why would they not use a shotgun mic for that?
You know what? I don't know. It's like they had a love and they hid it in her flower, and that was the whole joke.
I mean,
Also, I am so used to having many, many cats that Graveler has jumped up into my lap, and I have not acknowledged. Like, I don't know when he was or was not. I don't know where I end and Graveler begins. You know, he's just here, and I don't remember him jumping up into my lap because he nailed his jump so good.
Oh, good for him.
He's
That's
just here
good.
purring. I wish my mic was good enough to pick up him purring. That would be sick. I would love that.
We don't need to worry about doing that. A minute left. Haven't found a single droop. Oh, it said. I thought it said. Oh, it was 3 in 6 minutes.
Oh yeah, I forgot you made a mistake.
Yeah, I started a challenge that I shouldn't have done. Oh well.
That's okay. I'm gonna go see if I can try to catch this lady girl.
A lady.
Because I
girl?
think you caught the female winnow last
Oh,
episode.
but you. Oh, that's right. You have to get a bunch of them.
But yeah. Oh,
Okay.
that's right. Yeah, you got to get 6 dudes, so you can swoon the lady.
Was it only 6? It felt like so much more.
Or maybe
but
it was like 12.
Yeah, it definitely feels like more.
Bruh.
Okay, I'm gonna mark this.
Oh
here.
yeah, because they're performing a dance, and I have to get more to add to it. So there's a bunch there right now, and I gotta go catch more, because you were like, "Let's end the episode when I'm doing better than you," and I hated
definitely
it.
didn't. All right, all right. So breakfast.
Yeah, tell me about your slop.
Hold on, we'll get to it. Don't give it away. The backstory here is that
Okay.
I used to be slop and eat slop and be
Sick.
much larger, and I have been working on losing weight. And the way that I've been doing that is with an app that does provides meal planning. I get to choose the meals, and it gives me exact measurements and recipes so I can change it up and things like that. I mention all of that so you understand where I came from with a starting point. Today's breakfast was supposed to be an apple banana almond butter bowl and some eggs.
Oh yum.
I had it yesterday as well because it doubles up. That's another way with the meal planning so that, you know. And I made it yesterday. I made it exactly the same way. Now,
Okay.
on the days that we record, that is to peel back the curtain, a Sunday, and we go get groceries Sunday morning. So I go from, wake up, and Sunday morning is meditation and things like that, and try to, journal or whatever. Anyway, that's not the point of the story. The
Yeah.
point is that it goes straight from that into go get groceries, and it's winter right now, so there's snow, which means it takes a little bit longer to, you got to brush down the car, go a little bit slower, run in case they forgot anything on the grocery pickup, or if we needed something else that didn't make it on the list, whatever the case may be. It takes a little bit longer. And by the time we were getting back, it was running to be about, I started breakfast at 8. And that's 30
Okay.
minutes before we sit down to start recording, which is not enough
Oh, you're
time
right,
to
it
fully
is.
make breakfast. As I started and going, I was like, all right, well, I've got these eggs. It also became, let's clean out the fridge a little bit, because I just loaded the fridge back up with some groceries. And I was like, oh, I've got a green onion and some mushrooms that I don't have a need for in this coming week's meal plans. So I'll just go ahead and throw
A
those in my
grunion,
eggs.
if you will.
What? What did you say?
I said a grunion, if you will, for green onion.
If Lay's put out grunion potato chips and they're just the same thing as the...
I'd eat them. I'd eat them.
It's just like the...
Sour cream and grunion. Sign me up.
you wouldn't combine that to be like sour grunion or like...
Scrunion.
Scrunion.
Calling him Scrunion forever now.
Scrunion? This is horrible.
Scrunion.
Anyway, the bowl thing is apple, banana, almond butter. Like you
Yes.
take the apple slices, you slice up a banana, then you put almond butter on top.
Yum.
So instead, I was like,
I'm sold.
I've got some like Greek yogurt that I'm not using. I can throw that in there. Ooh, I've got a frozen banana as well that I haven't done anything with because I'm not making banana bread. I could make a shake. So immediately it was like, I'll make a shake real quick. I'll make a smoothie, but I still need to, that's just a couple things. Then I realized I had frozen strawberries.
Yeah.
So it quickly
Okay.
became like, I'm going to make a smoothie with that stuff. Then I'll pour it in a bowl, and then I'll just do the rest of it on top. I'll put the almond butter and coconut flakes is how you
Got
top
it.
that off, right?
Okay.
Well, here's the thing, and I'm gonna start sending you images. So if you've got your phone, and I'll put them in the. I'm started the story. I marked my. Really, is that we did this not before? I finally have a time where I'm going to share photos, and suddenly it's a hassle.
Yeah.
Anyway, I make the smoothie, and as it turns out, I was just adding a little bit of almond milk or whatever, so that it's not just water, to give it some kind of thickness, so that I then take that and pour that in the bowl.
Okay.
And that's the image that I've sent. Come here, you.
Oh.
So you see my problem. Bowl too small. Right. Bowl too small. And then you know what I did was I added I added the almond butter.
Poop from a butt?
I was running out of time. I was rushing so much. I then added the almond butter, and I didn't have time to heat it up, so it kind of glooped, and I went, well, that just looks like shit. Literally. And then I threw the coconut flakes on top, and I was like, that doesn't make it look any better.
God, do you know how badly I would like to post that image to shit from a butt on Reddit?
So anyway.
That is diarrhea pudding.
Then I finished. I realized I forgot the apple, so I just sliced the apple, and then I made like an egg omelet with the stuff there, and it was now like 5 minutes before recording time. I hadn't actually eaten at all. I hadn't come into the setup, turn on the cameras or the lights or not the cameras, but like the recording setup is not ready to go. I'm now going to be the one making us late. I haven't eaten at all. I've made just a monstrosity of food. The green onions were not cooked. They were just thrown directly on top of the mushrooms because I realized I was running out of time, and I made just an utter mess that I had to then very quickly clean up as well. Then I came in and sat down and went, I'll show Mary that I'm eating. And you saw me eat slop.
Okay, hold on. Let me provide slightly more context to this. Michael has an excellent recording setup. He now has a camera that
we don't
zoom
need to put that in
now,
here. That doesn't need to be one of the images.
No. This is no. I need everyone to understand. This image may not have to be there, but I'll paint a beautiful picture.
Sure. Okay, you do that.
All right. So Michael has zoomed out his camera.
Well, it starts that way by
fiddling
default.
with
It
all right.
To be
Michael's
fair,
camera starts zoomed out.
it does. It starts at its widest setting, and then you zoom in. So when you first turn it on, it's zoomed out.
It's a nightmare. So I hop in. I'm in Discord. You know what?
Yeah, go ahead.
I hop into Discord. I'm here. I text you, and I'm like, "Are we playing Flock?" I specifically say, "Mother Flocker."
Yeah,
And
because
then you
I'm
say,
usually
"Nope."
on
And
first. I'm usually more prepared than this
Exactly.
and like ready to go by the time. I'm running late at this point,
Yeah.
right? Sure.
That's why that's a big portion of why you were like, "Look, I'm eating.
Yes.
We'll do this in a second." And I'm
Right.
like, "That's fine, because I'm just sitting here, playing with my kitty cat." And so. All right, so I have 3 monitors in front of me. There's a 4th one that's like elevated above the rest. And my
Which
monitor
one?
all the way to my left.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna have you number them so I understood which one the Discord one and like which ones are what. Like.
Okay. So 3 monitors, like you're sitting down.
Uh-huh.
There's 3 monitors in front of you.
Sure.
Left, middle, right. Okay.
Yep. Got it.
I am facing the rightmost one. That's how I angle my chair, because that's where I plug in my Xbox to watch. I guess I could take a picture, but then I'd have to like blur the images on my wall.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, no,
you
that's fine.
just explain
All right.
theater of the mind. I'm
I'll just
picturing it.
describe
I know
really
what multiple
good.
monitors look like. I'm
painting
just
you a mind picture.
one of them is also an Xbox, right? If you have going left to right, 1, 2, 3. Where's number 4?
4 is on top of
Ah.
the left and middle. So if you
Okay.
center between the left and the middle one,
Got it.
I've built a Triforce of monitors.
Yes. Understood. I have many
Right,
monitors
because
myself.
I didn't want to
so
keep
right.
expanding out. So I just went up instead of out.
Absolutely.
I made it taller this way, okay?
Yep.
So so my Xbox is all the way to the right.
Yep.
My in the middle monitors where I keep an eye on my recording and my levels.
Sure.
And that's then my left, which is basically behind me over my shoulder when I'm facing my Xbox. That is where you popped in with your camera. And so I look over and I'm greeted by a man at a desk. And it's like zoomed out like weatherman status. Like I'm watching the news.
They
But I
don't
can
go.
see
They don't show the full
legs.
desk.
Sometimes. Okay, all right, fine. Picture like they show the full desk. Okay. So what I see is a man at a desk and his legs, and this man has socks on and he has shorts on, but it looks like I'm meeting with Winnie the fucking Pooh, and I was like, why do you look naked on the bottom half? And then it's shorts and it's fine. But it was a terrible thing to be greeted with.
There was a fair
and then
amount of
it's a man
fine
who
to be-
looks naked on the bottom and he's eating diarrhea soup. It's like a Tosh Point O skit has opened in front of me. And then I go, what are you eating in a bowl? And he's like, oh, I'll tell you when we're recording. And so then I just watch this nightmare.
I could have turned
So
off
then I
the
snip
camera
it, took a
sooner,
picture of
but
you
didn't.
looking naked as hell, and I shared it with the other siblings.
Yeah, of course, as you do.
They've all hated it.
Yeah, I'm sure they
It's
have. I hated it too. When I started up, I was like, oh, that's not what I want. Let me zoom in here. But it was too late. You'd already seen.
I've
The
already
damage was done.
scarred. I can't go back now. Anyway. But that bowl does sound really good.
I mean, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Or do you mean like what it should be?
Either way, like
I've had it a few times. I don't usually go for the sweets,
Did I
but
explain my chicken slop pie already on the recordings, or
think
have
you
I just
did.
told you about that? Okay. Anyway, take a chicken pot pie, dump it out into a bowl, add some cheese and some butter, add some salt and pepper because you wish to be 7,000 pounds later in life.
Yep. Wait a minute. What do you mean
really
later?
just
If
putting
you're
your
eating that,
metabolism to the test. And that's my
they are.
song.
I gotta say, that's the
Smash it
problem.
up.
I used to get those pot pies of varying kinds, especially when they started making them with the plant-based
good.
meat. And then at one point, I looked at it, I was like,
Yeah.
that's so much. Like that was 1,000 calories in a single box
Yeah.
because the pastry crust has so much butter in it, but it's so good.
'Cause
And I can't eat a half of one. That's not fair.
no, it
So I
it
just don't
says
get
on there
them
they're
anymore.
like, this is 2 servings, you know that, right? And I'm like, you know what? Shut up.
The box is literally like, hey, are you aware that this
The
is
box
for more
says,
than one person?
Did you know this is bad? And I'm just like, I'm Mark and Invincible going up the stairs to meet his girlfriend. Yeah. Did I get enough? We're dancing, but
missed
I don't
that
see a
one.
lady showing up yet.
Are they like it'll
is
go
that a
into
movie?
a like an animation when you start it?
They're all
Have you-
swimming around.
I was saying with the
Yeah.
bowl. Have you used almond butter before?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
it's like a
familiar with the
really
viscosity
like
of
a
it.
really natural peanut butter, and it absolutely. I haven't
Oh.
used it in some time. It's still good, but it absolutely separated. So yesterday when I made my breakfast, I'm over there just glooping and getting butter like the oil everywhere. It sounded
Ugh.
fucking gross. I did not heat it up yesterday either, but I had mixed it so well that it did a more drizzle consistency instead of just pooping off my spoon. Which is exactly. I already was like, oh man, I'm running
Pooping
late.
off my spoon.
The mental like, oh, I'm gonna make this. Oh, okay, I'm clearly just going overboard. I've hit my weight goal for now. I'm not too bad on like I can fudge it a little bit here. Let's throw in some of this. Frozen an extra banana's not gonna kill it, you know. Whatever, I'm making a smoothie and I'll make a smoothie bowl. Oh, smoothie bowl sounds good, and then I'll top it with this. But yeah, when I got to the almond butter and I realized I was going so late, as soon as I started, you know, glooping it on there, I went, all right, so I'll just talk about this when we're recording in a moment because this definitely looks like I made a bowl of strawberry smoothie and
Poop
pooped
soup.
on it.
Poop soup. Poop soup. Soup.
It's not.
soup
It's
from
really
a butt.
not. It's definitely
From a butt.
not appetizing, but boy, does it taste good.
I had someone tell me that they tried the Chick-fil-A limeade that's going on right now, and it tasted like poop from a butt. So
Oh.
I was just thinking about soup from a butt.
Wait. That
Instead of a lemonade, they have a limeade going on right now. And
And-
I have not tried it, but it has looked tasty.
it looks tasty,
What?
but it tastes like shit.
I guess so. I haven't tried it, so I don't know.
Oh, hey, here's
Oh
the
my
troops I
goodness.
should have been.
I gave up and I looked up how many male crested winnows I need. It's 20.
Oh, that's why it took so long.
That's why you hated it.
I finally found the droops that I probably should have been doing for that challenge, so now I know where I can go looking for more of those.
You're a
Yeah,
droop.
okay, they're just in the water. All right, I can do that challenge. What do we have for recording time?
You little droop.
I should, after
You
I catch
little
this one,
droop.
see where we're at. Uh-oh. Come on, you little buddy.
You know what I think I'm
Ah,
most
shit.
impressed by is that I managed to start out this episode talking about pee-pee fetish and still kept it PG.
Yeah, you didn't have to. That was the other thing since we've started recording and looking things up. I also learned the 5-minute rule was never, like, that was a thing for all of a few minutes and then they took it away.
Oh,
It's 7 seconds.
oh, so it's just...
That was the, remember I sent you the
Oh!
screenshot being like, hey, good news, we don't have to worry about it anymore. If you curse in the first
I don't
7
remember that
seconds,
at
it can
all.
get demonetized. But it used to
Awesome.
be,
So I'm
like,
gonna
they
start
did a whole
opening
thing.
it with...
No. You open it with a 7-minute
what-
dialogue. I mean, 7-second. What?
7 minutes!
I said the wrong thing.
What I'm going to do is the Peter Griffin hitting the mailbox and being like, for 7 seconds, and then I'll go, fuck. And that's our intro forever.
No, we don't have to necessarily make it that every time. That sounds like it'll get boring eventually.
Can I tell you a humor thing?
No,
Only
I
if you
actually-
know. Alright, fine, never mind.
Well, I demand no humor. We've laughed too much. Bring it down. No, go ahead. What's the reference I need
Have
for
you
this to
ever
be a
played
humor?
Baldur's Gate 3 / heard the opening like chanting music?
Yes.
Okay. So there's an edit that's very funny. That is that music, but
Remind
it's
me what
timed
the
with
music
Peter
says?
Griffin going, The music goes,
Yeah.
And it's that, but it's Peter holding his knee
That
and going,
that is pretty funny.
And it gets me just as good as the video with the added sound effects of going down a ladder in one of the Souls games with a tall metal hat on, and it's like crank, 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 going down every rung.
I love that.
That one.
I don't
That
want
one
to
just absolutely destroys me.
I don't want to get into it about Baldur's Gate 3 because I recorded on my own an hour-long rant that I did not. But I will say, just from that,
What?
I don't want to get into it. There's a whole thing if you're interested. You could listen to it. It's a whole
I would love to hear that.
have
rant.
at
Yes,
you have
please.
access. It's on Patreon.
Okay.
I did not have a fun time. I'll sum it up like that. I had more fun watching a 3-minute video where they put Danny DeVito's character from Always Sunny into the Fallout.
Yes.
Fallout.
Yes.
I think they did that one as well, but I mean the Baldur's Gate universe, and they just like edited him into scenes that was hilarious. That was more fun than
Yep.
playing the game, to me, in my
Oh
opinion.
goodness. Interesting. I
Yeah,
watched
that's all. We don't have to.
Wade play it a lot because our TVs are next to each other. If he plays the game, I'm probably going to see it.
Sure.
And Astarion is a cutie boy.
I kind of got annoyed, but yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Not gonna. Nope. Just. Anyway.
Sure. So
I
I'm definitely gonna watch you
romanced,
be cranky about it. That sounds great.
Have you seen all of it? We can talk about it in a spoiler way. Or do you want to play it? Should I not say things?
I do want to play it, but also I feel like it's going to take me so long before I get around to it because once I
I mean,
finish
it's a
100%ing Skyrim, I'm probably going to go 100% New Vegas because I love that one. And like
Just started. Oh, we talk about that next
I really want
time.
to play the new Indiana Jones game.
Oh,
and,
you
like,
should. That one's great. Wait
Oh,
until
yeah.
they patch it. There's too many game-breaking bugs right now.
I've heard that there's one that destroys your game when you're near the end, and
Yep.
it's like a part of a quest.
Donnie got that. She was trying to do all the quests, so she hasn't actually finished the game because it locks it to the point where you can't like climb or use items or stuff, and then you can't progress anymore.
What the heck?
Yeah, that one's bad. I did not.
watched-
She got it first, so she told me to watch out and not do any side quests in one particular area. So I just progressed and finished the campaign
Okay.
without that. So I have beat it. I am waiting to. I want 100% it. That's a lot of fun exploring and doing the mysteries and everything. But I'm just waiting for them to actually patch out some of those bugs, and then I'll go back to it.
That makes sense. And it
So
will probably
you
be
can wait
long
on that
before
one.
I,
Honestly,
do that.
don't feel like that one's a rush. I don't know how long it's going to take you to 100% Skyrim, but
I think I have 5 achievements left. I might have 4 left.
oh, you're going to catch up faster than me.
Yeah, right?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not playing it or doing anything. I just know I got to a point where I had like 3 left, and that's where I dropped it. And I'm never going back to that version of the game again, so it'll never get done.
Oh, man.
Well, if I go,
just
I am
did
going to play it, but I'm going to play it on the new version, whatever the newest console with the new Legendary Edition or
Oh,
whatever. I
are
don't
you
know what it
talking-
is. I did it on like Xbox One. I got 3 achievements away
Got
from
it.
100%ing it, but one of them was get like level 80, and I was nowhere close to that. So I just went, and I've never gone back.
Interesting. I'm doing the like anniversary collector's edition one.
Yeah, that's what I have, and I will play next.
That's where I'm getting there, and I got to do the Dawn Guard stuff. I already own all the property, all the land and stuff. I got to fight a legendary dragon, and I got to learn all of
Did you get to the
I
level?
think it's Soul Tear. I'm level 61 right now.
Is it? Maybe it's not 80.
I didn't
Maybe
see
it's
an
50.
achievement for getting to level 80, so
There's definitely a level one that I had not achieved, and I was like, maybe one day.
It
And
might
then
be
I
50 because that's when the game starts. Like
never
I think that
touched it.
was the original cap,
Okay.
maybe, and now it goes to 80.
Well, I
and
thought
now
it was a
it's
DLC
100.
one that
I
increased
don't
it.
know.
Anyway, we're at time. I see
Yes,
your progress.
yeah.
There's a bunch of them here.
Yeah, I have
You're
been
probably at least
going around
halfway.
in circles. We're
I
at
don't-
time? Holy moly.
Yeah,
Time
30
flies
minutes.
when you're angrily catching male-crested winnows, huh?
And telling a lot of stories. I made 0 progress towards that. Well, I guess we're just catching lots of things to try to progress our. I will focus down now that my story is done, and next week play the game more.
Poop from a butt.
Look, where else does it come from?
Your mouth if you're Cartman in that one episode.
Yeah, that was funny. Okay, until next time. Bye.
Okay, bye everybody.